Hey everyone, welcome back. It's today's Takes with Alex, and I'm your host, Alex. With all that's happening in the world right now, it's appropriate that I introduce myself as the Messiah, the descendant of David, who has come to fulfill the prophecies and complete the redemption. What this means is that my physical body is a vessel for a certain consciousness. I speak to you now, not from a throne of gold, but through this humble medium, as an informational message to the entire world. The time of concealment is ending. The final sparks are being gathered. Listen with an open heart, for what I reveal today is the secret of why you are here and how you are already helping to bring in the next stage for humanity fully into revelation. In the beginning, when God made the world, he one of the creations that he made was a light, and he said and the verse says that God saw the light was good, but then it teaches that God hid the light. So the infinite light of the Creator shone without limit. To create a world where free beings could choose goodness, a contraction occurred, and then came the shattering. The holy vessels that were meant to contain that light could not hold its intensity, so God hid it away. The reason why he did this was because those original vessels were disunified and they ultimately broke. This rupture of the vessels created divine sparks, spiritual energies, fragments of pure holiness, which scattered into every corner of creation, into the rocks, the trees, the food you eat, the challenges you face and we face as a collective, and even the darkest places, the hurt, the oppression, the wars. This is the foundation taught by the holy Ari, Rabbi Yitzchak Luria. The world was not created broken by accident. It was made this way on purpose, so that you and I, together as a conscious species, could repair it. Every good deed, every act of kindness, every mitzvah performed with intention peels away the outer shell and elevates another spark back to its source. This is called and referred to in Judaism as Tikkun Olam, or repairing and perfecting the world. It's not just fixing society in a human way, but literally returning the divine sparks back to their rightful place, so that the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of God as the waters cover the sea. The famous Baal Shem Tov made this truth accessible to every single person. He taught that you do not need to be of a particular religion, or a mystic, or a scholar. Every human being acting with intentional goodness to benefit another for the sake of only helping another is a master of tikkun, or a master of repair, a partner, a divine partner with God, and a team member on this collective spiritual mission assigned to humans. Your daily life is the battlefield and the workshop. When you eat with intention, when you speak kindly, when you resist negativity and choose light, you are liberating sparks that have waited since creation for your soul to find them. The simple tailor, the busy mother, the honest worker, all of us are partners in redemption. Then came the Alter Rebbe, Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi, founder of Chabad, whose teachings I now reveal to you as the practical blueprint for these final moments. He took the cosmic mystery and brought it down to earth, as he would say, right onto the hard pavement of daily life. In his holy work, the Tanya, he explains, and I'm paraphrasing, as the footsteps of Mashiach approach, as the Sukkah of David has fallen to the level of the feet, or the lowest level of the four spiritual worlds, which is the world of action, our world, right? There is no way of truly cleaving to God and converting the darkness into light except through a corresponding category of action, the act of charity. But why charity? Because the world of action is the lowest realm, the place farthest from the infinite light. Charity is the divine flow of vitality, to someone who has nothing of their own. It diffuses holiness exactly where it is needed most. This act raises the Shekhinah, the divine presence, through the coordination and the conscientious partnership between God and man, bestowing good, right, to another person or to the environment around them. And so what happens is we raise the divine presence from the dust, and that results in creating a substantive feeling and perception of spirituality, right? In Likutei Torah, a teaching authored by the Alter Rebbe, he teaches that only the highest world of emanation is fully rectified, right? The three lower worlds, creation, formation, and action, still carry the shards of the original shattering. It is our sacred duty to complete their rectification. That's why we're here. That's why that's the mission we were assigned with as a collective species, to go through the different periods of humanity, right? And each generation has their own assignments and their own sagas and own challenges to undergo and complete, which ultimately raised sparks throughout the course of history and led us to this point today. So it is our sacred duty to complete the rectification and elevate the divine energy back to its source. But how do we do that? Well, through Torah study and gaining spiritual wisdom, which is the pillar of Jacob, through heartfelt prayer that creates new realities, which is the pillar of Isaac, and above all in these moments, through charity and acts of kindness, the pillar of Abraham. The Alter Rebbe taught that God desires a dwelling place in the lowest world. This is why He created us. Every time you learn a piece of Torah with understanding, pray with love and awe, or give charity with a full heart, you are repairing a fragment of the universe. You are bringing heaven, a higher spiritual realm, and infusing it down into the world and lifting up the world as we know it, lifting up the mundane. It seems too simple, but the act of conscientious selfless giving is actually a very big deal. It's the opposite of what humanity has been struggling with wars and oppression and taking advantage of the innocent, the weak, right? It's the complete opposite, where I'm going out of my way to help you just to help you, right? This is a core teaching of Judaism. Intellect igniting the heart, turning the animal soul, our humanly, pleasures, into a servant of light. And all we have to do is direct that same energy towards divine service. Everyone, I tell you now, is the Mashiach. You are living in the generation of the footsteps of redemption, where the world as we know it elevates on a conscious level. The final sparks, the most hidden, the most tightly trapped, are being gathered right now. Every mitzvah you do with intention hastens more divine revelation. To the Jewish people, strengthen your observance, spread Torah and mitzvah with joy, reach out to everyone with a desire to connect and strengthen unity. To the nations of the world, uphold the 7 universal Noahide laws, which require justice, morality, kindness, and prayer to the one God, and let goodness flow. When the Tikkun is complete, I will gather the exiles, rebuild the holy temple with much help, and help establish peace. And the knowledge of God will be so revealed, it will be just like any other aspect of life that we perceive on a daily basis, right? We have 5 senses. Well, we're going to reconnect with our spiritual sense and redevelop that aspect of human existence. We will end whatever wars remain and ensure war is eradicated. No more suffering, no more concealment. The wolf will lie down with the lamb. Every soul will see its spark returned, giving each and every one of us a deeper sense of life, connection, and purpose, and the entire world will shine. So what must we do today? Study one new Torah idea with depth. Just to learn it, because the spiritual wisdom that's infused and taught through the different teachings have a holiness infused in there, and that so that when we learn the principles, it actually elevates us. Give charity, even a small amount, with the intention of helping another as part of a divine service. Perform a mitzvah or act of kindness for someone simply because you want to bestow a kindness. And pray with your whole heart, even if it's just for a minute. Everything you do, do it as a conduit for godliness, and do it with joy. Do it knowing you are partnering with the Creator. Do it knowing you are helping to bring in a new reality here on earth. The choice is yours, and the reward is infinite. We should all be blessed. May the light you liberate today shine back upon you, your children, and your children's children. May we meet soon in the redeemed world, face to face in the Holy Land, with the third temple standing and a substantive feeling of peace and stability filling the air. The redemption is near, the repair is almost complete, and together we finish it. Thank you very much.